Guys, so today I will be doing my OPK reviews. So it's the ovulation predictor kit reviews. So first of all, I'm gonna review 4 brands that I've used myself, and it's well, actually not 4 brands, 4 types of ovulation kits that I've used myself, and it's 2 brands, first Response and ClearBlue. The first one I did not buy for today's review, but I will be showing the image right now. That image, I took it from Amazon and I put the link down below. The reason I did not buy it is because I use that brand, I use that type of test. So it's the first response ovulation test, the dye version. And I've used it a few times and it does work. It worked for me. And I did detect my LH search in it. So the thing is that it's really expensive for what it is, and especially since the ClearBlue has also a dye test, and they have a pregnancy test that's included with their kit, which First Response does not have. But it's good if you like First Response. I mean, the test works perfectly well, and so if you want to try it, it's good. However, if you're not a regular, However, if you don't have regular periods, you might end up having to buy more, like 2 or 3 of those kits in order to detect your surge. So it might end up costing you a lot of money. I do, however, recommend that you shop around for these tests, because I have seen differences of prices in different drugstores that go from $5 to $15 difference. So shop around. However, I do know that Amazon sometimes has specials on them, and that's why I went to look at it at the Amazon, and compared to the drugstores here in Canada, Amazon has sometimes cheaper prices. So I don't know how it is in the States, but you can compare and contrast and and see which one is cheaper, because actually it's really it's gonna cost you some money. So if in the long run you can save some, the better it is. So the test worked, the First Response did work, but now I used it a few times. But when I saw that ClearBlue had a package, this is the one I'm using right now, and when I saw that they had an ovulation kit which also included a pregnancy test, I thought, well, I'm gonna stop buying the First Response one and go with the ClearBlue, because they're approximately the same range of price, and this has a pregnancy test included, which I do not know why not every OPK has pregnancy test included. They should, because obviously you're taking ovulation test in order to get pregnant. So anyways, this is the one I'm using right now. The box is already opened, obviously, because I've been using it. I know a lot of you don't like blue dyes. I do not like them in pregnancy tests. I've had many times where I thought that I got positives with blue dyes on pregnancy tests, and so I've stopped using them. I only use now the pink dyes. But on ovulation tests, I don't mind them so much, because you're always gonna get a faint blue line on your OPK test, no matter what time of the month you're testing. So it's the 3rd month I've been using them. I'm just gonna take it out, and it looks like this. This is the ovulation test, and the one with the pregnancy test comes in a very indigo blue, so you can know which one it is. This one has 7 ovulation tests in it in one pregnancy test, and I have been able to detect my surge with this, and the 7 tests have been accurate, have been enough for me in order to detect my surge. Now, for those of you, I'm not going to pretend that you don't know how to use ovulation tests, but I'm just going to let you know, just kind of repeat the information that ovulation tests, the way they work is that depending on how long your cycle is, the test is going to tell you, well, if your cycle is 28 days long, then you should start at day 10 or day 12. For me, I'm around 30 days cycle, so I start at day 13, and I have detected my LH surge, so 1 box is enough for me. But like I said, if you're irregular, you might need more than 1 box, so really shop around for these guys. I bought this at my drugstore, but they are cheaper on Amazon. I was really into digitals at first, because I didn't like a lot of the guessing game was like, was it dark enough, is it not dark enough? But I really got the hang of it, and now I can detect really easily when my LH surge is. and really read the instructions, because from ovulation kit to ovulation kit, it really does depend on how long after you take the test where you're going to ovulate. Like this one, it says you ovulate 24 to 36 hours after you detected your surge, but on some other brands I have read that up to 48 hours. So really need to read the instructions, because it's not because you detect your LH surge that you are ovulating that day or even the next day. It could be 2 days after. So really, you know, you need to read the instructions and follow carefully. And that is why I also stick with the dyes now, because even after I detected my surge, I do test like in the afternoon of the same day or the next morning to make sure that, you know, the line has gone back down to, you know, a faint line, which means that, you know, I've ovulated. So that's it. So this is the one I'm using. I really, really like it. And it's working perfectly now for me, and I'm really happy with it. The other one I ordered from Amazon, which I still haven't gotten, I don't know why, and the image is gonna appear right now. It's a ClearBlue Digital Advanced Ovulation Test. So that is the one, I'm sure you've seen it in drugstores. It's the one with the happy face on it. And the one I ordered it because I just wanted to try it again, and I also wanted to include it in the review and have it with me. Unfortunately, I don't have it yet. So that's why I included the picture. The picture's from Amazon. The link is also down below. And I ordered it from Amazon because it was cheaper at Amazon than it was in the drugstores. And the Amazon version has 10 test tubes in it, while in the drugstore it's very hard to find the 10 test ones. You usually get the 7 test ones in the drugstores. I don't know why they don't, you know, I'm sure they cannot, you know, include every ovulation kit that's out there. But, you know, really, you know, I would recommend Amazon if you're looking for that type of test. And also digital, you know, it's a good test. And I think it's also very cute that they put like a happy face on it. You know, everybody's saying if you're trying to conceive, you have to be positive and happy. So if you see a happy face on it, I mean, I think it's really cute and it makes you happy, I guess. So I've used it before. I really like it. And the thing is that it says that it detects your 4 most fertile days. So there you go. And it's one I'll be using again. I really like it. And the thing is that in the digitals, the first response one, which is the one that I got here, this is the first response digital ovulation test. This one I've used this one for the very longest time. I really liked it. But the only negative thing I have to say about this is that once you detect your LH surge, this is a yes/no version, so every time you haven't peaked with your hormone that's supposed to detect, it will tell you no. Once it detects it, it tells you yes, but the little digital thingy turns off after it's yes. So that's really frustrating for me, because I'm sort of like a pea on a stick addict. So I will not be able to test anymore. I will not be able to test in the evening or at night with this guy. However, I bought it just because I want to start testing earlier this month. I'll explain later how this one works. This one is different from the others. So to finish off with the ClearBlue Digital OPK test, it's a good test. I recommend it. If ever, you know, you're regular, just 1 box will suffice. If you're regular, more than 1 box, you know, you'll need more than 1 box. So shop around for it. And I did detect my surge with it, so it works. I've never had problems with it. So this I also bought on Amazon. It was the same price as in the drugstore. I thought it would be cheaper, but also if you like this brand, the First Response brand, I've used this test for the longest time, and I like it because, you know, it's easy. It's a yes or no thing. I don't have to play the guessing games with, you know, with the dyes. But also shop around for this guy, because I have seen literally a difference between from drugstore to drugstore of $15. Anyways, here in Canada, I don't know in the States. So really shop around for it. It's the most expensive out there, guys. This one cost me $65, Canadian dollars, of course. $65 on Amazon. Thank God the shipping was free, so it cost me the same thing it would have cost me in the drugstore. I actually got pregnant my second time around using this guy. Unfortunately, I lost my second pregnancy, but that's a story for another day. So I'm just gonna open it to show you what it's like. So here's the box, and I told you that this was the difference. This one worked differently than the others. Whereas the others, they tell you to start at a specific day of your cycle depending on how long your cycle is. This one, it doesn't. This one, you have to start testing no matter how long your cycle is on day 5 of your cycle. Why? Because it says it's the most accurate out there, so it really does do, like, you know, the curve of your hormone, and really does detect the peak. I'll let you see how it is inside. So this is how it comes. So this is a little pouch where all the little test tubes come inside. And this is the digital reader right here. So you just take one of these out. So I'm just gonna open it. The little test tubes look like this. Oops, I'm sorry. There you go. And so you peel this off. You peel it off, and then you see the two little arrows here. I'm sorry. There you go. The two little arrows. You click them inside, and you see the little watch there. That means the test is ready to go. So you obviously pee on this side, and it takes about 2-3 minutes. You lay it flat like any other pregnancy test. You lay it flat and you wait for the result. It comes with 20 test tubes, 20 of them. I have never used 20 of them. I have never had the need to, because I always ovulate around the same days. Probably 2 or 3 day difference since I started testing, and that was like 3 years ago. So I've never had like a weird ovulation day where it was too early or way too late. It's always around the same days for me. I did get pregnant using this guy. I did. Unfortunately, this is the one I was using when I got pregnant with my second child, and like I said, it ended in a miscarriage. But it does work. The only negative thing I have to say about this is that once you detect your surge, the little reader stops working. So for those of you who are pianistic addicts like me, this is frustrating because you can no longer use the rest of the test here. So it's really wasteful, because even if I buy another box, I will be getting 20 more of these, so I'll never get to use the ones that I had left over from the last box. So that's why I stopped using it, because I thought it was really wasteful. I always use almost the same amount of test tubes, and I was always left with like 7 of them, 7 or 8 of them. So, you know, and then I'll have 28 the next month, and it was just getting ridiculous. So that's why I changed to ClearBlue. It's a lot more cheaper, and a pregnancy test does come included with it, so that's why I switched to it. But if you like the digitals, this is one that I really, you know, that it works. And if you're not a pianistic addict, and if you're content with the yes on it, and then you can, you know, go on with your business, then it's something, you know, that that it works and that I recommend. It is the most expensive one out there though, so I really suggest you shop around for it. It does have 20 tests. I do not know if you're irregular, if this box will be enough for you to detect your surge, because you do start on day 5, which is really early. So if you ovulate on day 24, you will, I don't think, you know, it will be really, really close. You know, you'll almost be done with all of your little test tubes before you detect your surge. So you might need to buy 2 of these, which will be like $120, you know, to detect your ovulation, which is like really expensive. But it's something you can afford, and you know, if you're not a pianistic addict, then you know, go for it. I mean, I've used it, it worked. I've gotten pregnant with this one. And so you know, the only negative thing, like I said, it's that it turns off afterwards, which the ClearBlue Digital doesn't do. You can keep on testing with that one. So this is my OPK review. I only reviewed first Response and ClearBlue, which are the brands that I think you can find pretty much anywhere. I've also used other brands, which are drugstore brands that they have, the home brands, which I'm not going to review because, you know, they're only available here, I think, in Canada, and you guys in the States might not have them, so I'm not going to review a brand that you guys cannot find anywhere else. But overall, I've used them all, and they worked pretty much all. But like I said, my favorite one, it's the ClearBlue ovulation test, the easy one, which is with the dye one, because it has a pregnancy test included, which I think is brilliant because, you know, it saves down on costs, and it saves down on trips to the drugstore to buy pregnancy tests. So that's it. So this is my review. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to click the thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel. The next time I will be doing another TTC vlog will be on lubricants. I've used a lot of lubricants. Oh, actually, I've used only 2 lubricants. I will be reviewing them on my next vlog. So if it's not the KY, it's the lubricants that say that they enhance the fertility, that they do not destroy the sperm inside, you know, your vagina. So I've used 2 of them. I'll be reviewing them on my next vlog. So stay tuned for that if that's something you're interested in. So hope you guys are good, and see you soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.